Hi. My name is Nora, and I am here to explain how to use the passive voice. What is the passive voice? The passive voice is the opposite of the active voice. The active voice is a stronger, more direct way of forming a sentence. In the active voice, you focus on the subject of the sentence. The subject is something or it performs an action. For example, John ate the cake. John is the subject of the sentence, and he performed an action. He ate the cake. With the passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action, rather than the performer of it. For example, the cake was eaten by John. Now we focus on the cake. John is still the one who did the eating, but he is no longer the grammatical subject. The cake is now the subject. John is no longer necessary in this sentence. In fact, we could leave him out altogether. Example, the cake was eaten. We have left John out because, in this case, it is not necessary for us to know who ate the cake. We solely focus on the fact that the cake has been eaten. In some cases, it is better to use the passive voice. Sometimes it is not important who performed the action, but it is important that the action was performed. For example, when we don't know who did something, or it is not relevant. When we want to focus on the action itself and the doer of the action is irrelevant, distracting, or obvious. We make the passive by putting the verb to be into whatever tense we need, and then adding the past participle. For regular verbs, we make the past participle by adding ed to the infinitive. As you can see, we have added the verb to be, and we have used the past participle. Also notice how we have changed the subject of the sentence. The performer of the action is no longer the subject. Now you know how and when to use the passive voice in English. Well done.